Good morning, everybody. How's everybody doing? And hello to everybody who's been waiting. For once in a very, very practically unique time, I actually started the stream more or less precisely at 8 o'clock. So apologies to everybody who was expecting me to start earlier. But I was frantically generating the thumbnail for this because I had an idea and I wanted to get it working now rather than later. So the situation is more or less as follows. Excuse me a second. I got very lucky yesterday. Went to do some fishing and sleeping in a fishing hut to alleviate the full-blown cabin fever that had set in. Fortunately, I had enough wood, and fishing and making water as you do, the opportunity to lure in, well, first of all, a wolf came about. So I got wolf meat and skin and guts. And then the bear on the lake decided to pay attention. And there was a bit of a scramble because it decided to charge me. I shot it and then ducked back into the fishing hut without actually seeing the arrow hit. But fortunately it did, and then it presumably died. Well, I say presumably, we know it died sometime later. Now that would be fairly good going right there, but the next day everything conspired in my favor, and I was able to actually retrieve the whole bear, including, well, everything. All the meat, the hide, the gut. Fantastic. Made it back to the same fishing hut I'd been in previously, at which point there was a minor complication. The wolf that normally resides between the fishing hut and the shoreline on the way to the camp office decided to make an appearance, and I got that lured in and shot as well. In fact, I took a torch out and did so very deliberately. And like the previous wolf, it fell over with one shot, so I was able to harvest that too. So my situation right now is I am in the fishing hut, and a bear cooking fest. That's a B-E-A-R, not B-A-R-E, just to make this absolutely clear. Although, if there's a blizzard, there may well be shedding of clothes, but we won't go into that just yet. So, that's where we are. It was a ferociously, if that's the correct expression, lucky day. Let's see if my luck continues.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
And we do have a blizzard. So we are thoroughly socked in. Oh. Didn't realize I wasn't using the cooking pot. What are we doing for fuel? We've got fuel. Okay. My knife is not going to last. Yeah, dumping the meat out here. Hopefully it won't deteriorate too badly. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to. Oh yeah, that works. And the thing is, as everybody should know, if you're watching this, if I don't harvest the meat, I will lose it all. Be not a very good situation. Morning, Danny. How are you doing? Hello, Peanuts and Co. Not doing too badly. Didn't realize I had so little water. Ah, good. Yeah, not doing too badly at all. I am refraining from making comments about how can this possibly be moldy. When it's been basically in a fridge slash freezer for the whole time. Worst case, I'll have a meat slick outside the hut. Looks like I'm going to be sleeping through tomorrow at this rate, but I need to get this done. Oops. Do I only have wolf left? Yeah, it's worth spending the time doing this, because I don't want to lose everything. Yes, I do. Absolutely. My goodness. I think I've harvested everything, which is good. I'm not even going to touch that. So come morning, what we're going to do is move everything up to the hut, because it should be safe. In fact, I think I can sleep for an hour. Yay, sleep. What is making me stinky? Oh, I've got gut on me. That would tend to do it. I know, not the best decision in the world, but I don't know how much a bear actually weighs. I'm going to keep the fat, because who knows when you might need oil.
Too heavy.
Oh, now he's complaining that it's too heavy. I forgot to take all my clothes off with the blizzard. No, we're good for an hour. We're going to be good for an hour at least. Right. Well, hey, Mushroom Poets, how you doing? We have a predator clear lake. Very, very cold. So I think what I'm going to do is continue doing this. Because the more of it's cooked now, the happier I am going to be. And I can light the fire outside. Of course, it should technically set fire to the Travois, but we can't have everything.
All right.
Try and get some sleep at least.
I might have to drop some gear.
Amazingly, I think we're going to have... Okay, that's good for 2 hours. That... Yeah, well, I can still get some sleep. And that's about to go out, but that's all right. I can live with that. Yeah, I'm sort of preparing for that right now.
Too much stuff to carry.
And the reason I stick my nose out as little as possible is just so that I can dodge back in again if I have to. We should be all right. Okay, that's everything sort of cleared up from around there. We will just wait for this, I think. We're already going over there after all. Let's grab some torches.
I need to drop something.
Some of these torches aren't going to get used. But I can recycle them as sticks, so they're still worth having. I still need to go at some point to Forlorn Muskeg for cattails. At least I should, because we've pretty much, I say we've pretty much scrounged this area for cattails. I should check back where the bare end of the lake behind me. I'm pointing with my finger in the right direction. I don't know whether you can tell. So this is technically our first meat mountain. Yeah. I can't remember where you said that is. Oh, near the ranges, near the, yeah. Where the other bear might be. And the moose. But we'll go to the far end of the lake first. I can't take that up here, can I? No.
Cold is making my head feel thick.
Yeah, we'll go and warm up first. Yeah, we got fish. We do have cooked stuff.
Die if I don't warm up soon.
Yeah, let's go and actually. Time to do a bit of serious unloading.
Wait. I'm so cold. I'm warming up again.
We'll ignore the fact that I'm basically going to be walking out over the meat every time I walk out the house.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
Right. Right, what's my... Okay, sprain risk, hypothermia risk. Okay, that's alright. Let's snooze for an hour. Drop whatever wood we have off here. Well, I've used up all my sticks. That's alright, we can fix that. Let's see.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Yeah, I hadn't entirely forgotten. I was going to stash it away somewhere. Yeah, we have been remarkably lucky. So, as I was saying, the reason I was technically on time, but in reality somewhat late, was because I was creating the thumbnail, which actually shows me cooking meat in a cottage. But yeah, I have. I've never used them, but I'm going to do that. In fact, I did update this right before the stream started so that it does show the final image for the live stream. And I know this looks tedious, and it is, but it's one way to get my sticks back. And these, well, yeah, wouldn't last long enough. And so I want basically anything under 30%. just going to I can't. I was going to stash them, but alright, I'll stash them here. That way I've got something to do late at night. Here we go. So now I should have a bunch of sticks, a bit more to harvest, a bit of wood if I need it. Let's sort out use. Ooh. So do I now have? I do. Oh, okay. This is that's the first time I've used water purification tablets. And there we go. I've sorted that out. Let's go see whether the weather's going to be cooperative. This would lead you to think it's bright outside. I'm not sure whether that's going to be accurate. Not entirely. What's the weather like? So, what do we think? I could go. Weather's not too bad, as long as I am genuinely wolf-free. Oh, let's leave Stinkies behind. That's going to be the thing, though, isn't it? Let's go take a look. So in principle, I've got a bit of a safe period in principle. The wolf that was in this region. Oh. Yeah, it's a sort of valid point, actually. Yes, because he's going to get exhausted very easily. Never mind. It's not like he can't afford to wait for a day. But I don't think I got the cattails from the far end of the lake. And I do have, in principle, a bit of a clear period. Yeah, I know you shouldn't break down the branches, but it's quicker to go and pick up the sticks. Right. So here's our cooked meat pile, and everything forward of here is yeah. Yeah, I know, but it was there, and I was next to the hut, so you know. And it got me another 6 sticks, and there weren't any other sticks on the ground, so. So we are starting to get into the situation where we have more gut than we know what to do with, which is always a nice situation to be in, and strikes me as being particularly nice on Interloper. Let's make another fishing tip up to replace the one that was almost broken. What's the condition of the other one? Oh, well, it's harvests that. And amazingly, I didn't lose an arrow. Well, broke one, but that doesn't count. But that's not worth it. So yeah, we are doing quite well, it seems. And yes, I know I'm carrying a teddy bear. Oh, okay. I mean, in truth, I don't know to what extent I've actually taken cattails from the far end. Um, I mean, there were 11 there just now. The other thing I need to do is I need to do a serious cloth collection trip as well. So I'm running out. Let's see what our clothing is like. That needs fixing. That needs fixing. That's all right. That needs fixing. Yeah, you can see. This is why I need cloth. So what we'll do is do some judicious fixing of items. I want to have warm ears. That I can fix. Ah, I'm so used to having everything downstairs, I forgot. But of course, with scrap metal and gut, I can make sewing thread, so that's not a huge problem. And I need another ptarmigan. Ooh, I need everything, don't I? I want the 2.5 of that. I am actually going to have to so yeah, we still have stuff to do here. Fortunately, I shouldn't have to do too much in the way of my food situation has been essentially resolved if I'm here. My food situation in Coastal Highway is non-existent. The deer boots don't need fixing. They're new, and the gloves are still. Oh no, they're just decent. I'll wait to fix the deer boots because they're still technically in new condition. I mean, I know it's 94%, but they are still technically new. So I think I'll leave that for now. At least we're back up to 23 degrees. If I could fix everything, I would be up at 24, but I still want to hang on to some cloth, which means I'm going to have to go to... No, they're at 94%. And when they drop down to 90, and if I've got the stuff, then yes. Once they get dropped down into decent, I'm inclined to. I should fix these and the... You see, I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need 6 cloth and leather. to fix everything, and I've only got 7 cloth, and I might want to make a decent torch, so I need to go to the Carter hydroelectric dam. Oh, I had forgotten about that. Yes. Yeah, I had forgotten about that. Thank you, thank you. I had forgotten about that. So we are actually going to be spending a little bit more time here. I think. But the good news is I don't have the daily scramble anymore. I've got enough food outside that's already cooked to keep me going for some significant amount of time, which is all to the good, I think. Hope that's the case at any rate. I do have water here. Oh no, I've got water on me. Yes, I've got 11 litres of water here. Oh yeah, heading out now would be not a great idea. Nicely situated, yes. Yep, I think that would be inappropriate. So we will sleep like the dead tonight. And just, I think I said, yeah, I did say, but just in case anybody's wondering, yeah, I brought the fat back because that is cooking oil. And while I don't need it now, who knows about the future? So yeah, the cloth actually is a bit of everything is slightly serious. Cloth definitely. I need a nice clear torch day so that I can dash down to the end. Well, you go down and then off to the left. In a way, I hope I don't come across wolves, not because I can't shoot them. I just don't want to have the whole quandary about what I'm going to fix. But yeah, I don't know. Can anybody see the thumbnail I generated for this live stream? Not the placeholder. The person sitting by the fire is a placeholder. I simply put that in when I schedule it. And then now my approach is, once I've done that, I try and think of what was a key moment that I can describe and get the new one. So let me know if you can see it, what you think of the so let me know if you can see it, what you think of the current thumbnail for this live stream, because while it's not technically situated in a fishing hut, I think it gets the message across of what we were doing for the first 20 minutes. Who remembers? Thank you. The AI is pretty good. I was literally able to say, tell it, fishing hut, cooking on a pot-bellied stove, use the person from the Long Dark original soundtrack. Then it did it. Then I told it to put on a wolfskin coat. Then I told it to take the head off because it had the wolf's head on top. Whoever says using AI to create thumbnails is just lazy hasn't actually sat down and tried to go through every single little detail in an image. I've spent as much as an hour painstakingly taking a baseline idea, getting the first iteration, making subtle changes, making more subtle changes, making more changes still, and so on, and rinse and repeat. You have to be, if you want to be precise. No. Sometimes it'll do an almost perfect job straight off the bat. I don't know whether I don't know whether any of you have seen my Warframe placeholder. It says Warframe, always hug your Kubro. It got most of that perfect straight off the bat, and then I had to fix the image of the operator hugging the Kubro so that she matched the appearance of the operator in the game, or comes close. But yeah, no. Sometimes it'll get the initial layout, and it's. I don't know that I've ever, in my literal week of using it, I don't think it's ever come up with something perfect first time. It's come close, but then sometimes you simply have to say, no, that's terrible. Just no, and there's no working with it, and you simply have to force a restart. Well, like I say, there is going to be a secondary version of the Warframe placeholder featuring a cat. Well, technically a cavat, but it behaves like a cat. So there will be, for the cat lovers, there will be a cavat picture. But sometimes it really, really surprises me. Just that's an interesting idea.
Feels like night is coming.
So I am actually still developing my tactics for it. Just for fun, I actually had the AI generate a screenshot for me reading the end user license agreement for Sky Children of the Light. If you don't know, I've actually got several hours where I go through the entirety of the end user license agreement, terms of service, and all related documentation. And one of the more amusing parts of that is that there is genuinely a little segment basically stating that that game company is not responsible for cessations of service during the zombie apocalypse. Yeah, that's genuinely in there. And it made me laugh out loud. And so the AI goes through that. So the AI went through that video, and that's the moment it decided to convert into a thumbnail, the zombie apocalypse thing, because I was laughing my head off. And as you may know, I don't generally laugh my head off. On that particular occasion, yeah, I mean, I was practically laugh out loud, rolling on the floor, piddling my pants. It was so funny. But yeah, I was quite impressed. Now, I didn't like the version that it came up with, but I did think it was interesting that it picked up on that as a key moment. Oh, I'm not bossing it big style. I'm a long way from that, I would not say. Let me get past 100 days, and then I'll start to say, okay, maybe I'm starting to get the idea. But right now I'm not. Why am I? Oh yeah, I do want charcoal just in case. Can I divest myself of? Oh, sticks. Where's my stick situation? Let's work on our sticks. Oh, great. We've got another Aurora. Yeah. Yeah, most gamers don't get past one day in Interloper. And getting past one day in Interloper is not that bad, to be honest with you. I think I've got one achievement which is in the sort of 0.2% range. But the last time I was looking at that, it didn't actually show me the percentages. Let me have a look. Oh. Let me have a quick look. See what it's. Oh, here we go. Actually, it is. It is. Hang on a second. Let me just give you something a bit more interesting to look at. It is actually kind of interesting. You can. Oh, that's interesting. Well, I do that. I'll do it through later. But you can. It's interesting to see the progression of achievements that people have made. Because it actually gives you some insight into how players approach the game. And for example, here's an example of what I mean, right? Without looking it up, what percentage of players do you think survive one day in the long dark? Anybody want to hazard a guess? No, just one day. No, 49.7% of players get through one day, which means people buy the game, try it, and then that's it. They just try it, and they never go any further than that. I mean, that's on Steam players. The funny thing is, only about 46.7% of players make it past the initial part of Wintermute. So again, people start playing Wintermute, and then nearly half, and more than half of them don't go any further. And I've actually seen something similar with other games that I'd have to go and check at. I think they simply find that it's not to their liking. But yeah, surviving 10 days in a single survival game, 20%. Yeah, keeping your calorie store above 0 for 10 days, 14.5%. And it just keeps dropping after that. Catch a big fish, 10%. Let's see. Surviving 50 days in a single survival game, any difficulty level, 7.4%. Let's see. So I'm just going to track down to my lowest. This is kind of weird. Oh no, 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 that's not one I've got. Yeah, here we go. What's my rarest achievement? Expert angler. Yeah, my rarest achievement is expert angler. 0.6%. Oh, here's a curious one. Craft a full set of 3 fishing lures, 0.8%. Oh no, 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 I haven't done that one. Okay, here we go. Travel from Desolation Point to Sundered Pass in a single game, 0.8%. So yeah, no, the drop off is quite fascinating. And of course, I have the impetus in that I started streaming it and I liked the game, and then I got encouragement, and yeah. So, I have an advantage that most players do not have. It's almost an unfair advantage, to be honest. Hello, Burrito Chicken.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Ooh. Do we have a free fire day? What was I going to do? If it was a free fire day, I was going to go dash off over that way. Yep, I do. It is. Okay. It looks like we're going to go and check the logging cabins. So before I do that, let's just make sure we're well fed. The plan today, you missed the fascinating cooking bit. We've done that. The plan today is I actually need to do a cloth run. So we're going to the login cabin because it's a free torch day. So I'm going to do that in a couple of minutes after I empty a 60-year-old bladder.
I might have to drop some gear.
Oh, there, that's a thought. Yeah, because it might change. Quite right.
Come on.
So what we're going to do is head up, turn right, proceed down in that direction, and he got too cold too quickly. Yeah. Actually, I ought to. I just realized. Yeah. I need to warm up before I go. Let me just stoke the fire a minute. Yeah. But I do actually need to take a quick break for reasons of aged waterworks, so I will be back in a couple of minutes. Now, this is a problem that most gamers don't have to deal with. They can just hit pause and go off. I've got to find specific and useful times to do it. So I'll see you in a couple. got to switch over to the live stream. I am taking Eugene's advice here.
Pretty well.
Let's just warm up a bit. I should make water. No, I've got enough water for now. It's only going to be a litre, and I want to get on. So what we're going to do is cheat a bit. Here we go. I will. Oh, okay. It's going to be one of those days. Right, let's go see. Don't want the bear meat. Oh, bother. Ah, that is counter. That is not a good thing. Yep. Not helping. Well, one thing I can do is I can cook up some of the meat. Drat. That's alright. Oh, I should have grabbed the meat on the way up. Never mind. I'll cook some of the fish, actually. It cooks faster and I'm going to need it.
That did it. I need to drop something.
So grab some fish. No, I was going to go to the logging cabin. Cloth run. But I've got all this fish to cook, so... Yeah, that's always a possibility. But no. And I am definitely going to need a torch for this. Because... Well... Let's just do some cooking. Yeah, cloth run was the idea. And that's now become a separate operation.
I'm not going to be able to carry this load for much longer.
Yeah, he's always complaining. Which is the biggest? Well, we are maintaining the cooking theme.
Wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Yeah, that's still windy. Yeah, that's a good point. No. There's a little part of me that still has the whole Stalker and Voyager approach where you end up taking as much with you as you possibly can because you never know. Alright.
Too heavy.
As he gallops down the stairs. Snack food. Yeah. Oh, yeah, Mystery Lake. What, there's two here that I'm... Eugene can tell you where to find them. Pleasant Valley. Have I ever seen a moose in Pleasant Valley? But honestly, if you want a guaranteed moose, well, you know this as well as I do, probably go to Desolation Point.
I'm gonna have to leave something behind.
Oh, is there? Are there? I've never hunted moose in Pleasant Valley. No. Not been a thing I've done. And I'm going to need more sticks. Just in case. Just in case the weather's decent enough. I've never seen a moose in Pleasant Valley.
I'm not sure I can.
Oh, yeah, yeah, we're not going anywhere. Okay. I can take a hint. We would have ended up in serious situation if I had actually gone off. That's okay, I can live with this. I don't really. If I had more, I would cook more, but I don't, and I want to save sticks, so that's not too bad, though. At least I can get some free sticks from this. I've never tried misery. What was the run I started in Bleak Inlet? Was that a interloper or was that no? That was Stalker, wasn't it? I started in Bleak Inlet. Somehow managed not to get mauled to death. The only way out is through Forlorn Muskeg. Got to Forlorn Muskeg. Actually survived on Burdock route. I actually got a cave, found a cave there, and I died trying to find the cave in the middle of a blizzard. If I'd found the cave in the middle of a blizzard, I might even have survived, because the next goal was to head to Mystery Lake, but I died in a blizzard. Desolation Point's all right. Yeah, I got no problem with Desolation Point, apart from the lack of toilets. Yeah. That's a distinct possibility. Let's make an arrow or two. Yeah, it's probably not a bad idea. I'm not going to be using him immediately. Okay, that was all right. Oh, I do have more feathers. And I do have another arrowhead. I know, I need to sharpen my knife. Oh, it's not too bad. Yes, no, that's fine. These. Oh, there goes the last whetstone. Okay, yeah, but you can see why I need a cloth run. Oh, wow, why am I still at 36 kilos? Oh, I'm carrying a lot of water. I forgot. I that you've been playing longer than I have. I think most people kind of know. I started playing in COVID. Um, Good grief, I mean that's yeah, and then more or less switched to Minecraft exclusively for years. Oh, and Diablo 3, curiously enough. Um, and then when I started streaming, it was a great opportunity because now I had a proper computer for streaming. The Long Dark turned out being, yeah, very good for streaming. I mean, good for me, enjoyable. That is not necessarily the best choice for a content creator, but then I've never really focused on doing what's good for content creators. I focus on doing what I like streaming and what I like playing. So, which has had unexpected benefits occasionally. So my total time in game is 800 odd hours. That's my total in game time, most of which has been streamed. I would say something like 780, 790 hours has been streamed. Oh, that's curing. That's curing. That's curing. We're going to have enough for a bearskin coat soon. But we do have a long-term plan. The long-term... Okay, that's... Alright, hang on a second. Yeah, hang on a second. I've got to fix my earbuds. Yep. Excuse me a moment. Right, excuse me a moment. Now I've got to persuade the earbuds to work. Which apparently it's not going to do, is it? I can't tell. Yep, I think we got that working again. Oh boy. We had a blizzard, then a brief period of decent weather, and now we're having another blizzard. Fantastic. What else can I do? I've got a couple of arrows. I've got a fishing tip up. I could always make another fishing tip up. But I think, no, I need more scrap metal, which I do not have. I don't think. What else do I do? The next thing that I could make, actually, the next big trick, I'm probably, so long-term plan. One of my favorite Stalker and Voyager moments that were live streamed was entitled something like Shooting My Way into the Cannery. Basically, initiate a gunfight with the Timberwolves to get into the cannery. That was kind of amusing. I wouldn't care to try it only armed with a bow and arrow, at least not in Interloper, but I may have to if I want the woodworking tools, although I'm told a better place to go is somewhere else. Where's the better place to go for woodworking tools? I keep wanting to say Aspen Valley, but that's not what it's called, is it? Oh, these earbuds are being difficult. Yeah, earbuds are being difficult today. They just decided to disconnect me again. Okay. Okay, I think I've got a problem with my earbuds and I don't know why. Irritating. It happens sometimes. It's yeah. Um yeah, well, like I say, the part of the basic plan is get enough cattails, take everything to the coastal highway, get set up in the coastal highway where I do have more whetstones. Then head to Desolation Point, make another set of tools, come back to coastal highway, probably shoot the bear on the ice and the wolves, etc., 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 and basically do that. I have The funny thing is about using the bow and arrows, I stopped using the firearms in Stalker. I've still got a Stalker run that I might return to at some point, but it got boring. I no longer bothered carrying the rifle or the revolver. I just took the bow and arrow because that's all I needed. Granted, my archery level was level 5, but still. No, we got. I think we got the matches, or we couldn't find, or they weren't there. But I haven't found the memento cache. No. But I mean, going to back to Desolation Point, I could try hunting the moose. A moose skin satchel would be useful. So, you know, or a moose skin coat. But yeah, I need to spend some quality time there to make at least one more set of tools, if not more. And it's still too early. Yeah, still too early for me to do things, so I need to wait. So I need a good day. I need a cloth run. I think cloth run. At least I'm not scrambling for food right now. But anyway, I need a cloth run. I need a ptarmigan. I need cattails. I need to avoid using the knife as much as possible. What else do I need to do? Yeah. The list of things I need to do. Oops, sorry. That actually was part of the thing, Eugene, for me and Stalker, was that yeah, the rifle was too heavy, and the revolver, and yeah, I mean actually, if you remember, do you remember when I was building a furniture manufacturing bench in the transfer pass? That taught me some valuable lessons about not carrying stuff, which transfers over to Interloper, because if you remember, I dropped everything that I didn't need, including a bedroll, because I could make my way to what's his name's paddock and stay there the night, and then go down to the Forsaken Airfield and dismantle the one of the workbenches. But I was able to get all the way and back in a run, and then I realized I'd made a mistake and had to go back. But that did teach me a lot about what to carry and what not to carry, to some extent. But yeah, that sort of also was that when I stopped carrying the firearms so much. I think it might have been. Yep. These earbuds are definitely being peculiar on me. Sorry, I'm going to switch over to a different set of earbuds. Right, I hope that works. Ooh, it seems to be. Sounds weird. Now I need to make sure I can actually hear things. Yep, I can. Sorry about that. I've had this before. Some wireless devices slash Bluetooth devices, as my experience with them is they are not even 99% reliable. They can be very weird. But yeah, so these were cutting out for some reason. I've had it happen before. They'll be fine later. It could be that for whatever reason they weren't properly powered up, but the charging case seems to say they're fine. So I've switched to poorer quality, but still audible earbuds instead. Right, what time of day is it? It is not... Let's eat some wolf. The funny thing is, even though I know that the sound in these things I'm wearing isn't fantastic, because I'm half deaf, my deafness is in the lower scale of hearing. These don't have good bass noise, so I can actually hear better, but the sound doesn't sound as good. Yeah, I can actually hear more clearly with these in. Right, so we've got a few of those above 30%. Stones I'm going to want. Arrows I've got. I've got to repair that at some point. All doable. The only reason okay, so if you are one-on-one with a wolf and you can crouch and shoot flat, yeah, I think I prefer the bow. If I'm going into the cannery in Bleak Inlet, I would prefer to have a revolver. Because you can get a second shot off quite quickly. What else do I need to do? What have I got stashed away in here, just so that I know? Oh, okay. Oh, I've got guts in there, and that's, yeah, and there's my quality tools. Don't let me forget my quality tools. That would be a nightmare if I went off and left those behind. How am I going to get everything to Desolation Point? Yeah, so here's a hint. If you are hearing impaired, as I am, you may find that poorer quality earbuds work better for you when gaming. Ah, heck, well, let's just sleep. Let's have a look, see what the weather's doing. Okay, looks like we might get lucky, have a clear day. Although that wind is kicking up. Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, I haven't got any flour with me, unfortunately. Um, in fact, I think I've used up all the flour I've encountered so far, so unless I might have left oats behind, but I can't remember for sure. All right, let's just do this. We're just going to pass time because it's not like I have to worry too much about calories right now. Nope, that's not going to work. What we might do is go ptarmigan hunting. Oh boy. Yeah, that's not very good. Maybe ptarmigan hunting. If it's still gusty, I'll do that. But it's still early day, so... Yeah, I gotta find something to do. I tell you what, if it's not gusty, and it's not a free fire day, I'll go after ptarmigan anyway. I don't feel like doing the run to the logging cabins. But what? I have no idea what a Tempest AT is. Unless you mean armored transport, and I still don't know what that is. Sit back and chat, ladies and gentlemen. This is Shards of Insanity's Fireside Chat Day. I hate to just accelerate through the day, but I guess I don't have much choice. Yeah. That's a good idea. Two down arrows mean I can go. Okay, alright. Looks like the highest possibility is a run to Ptarmigan Point. It is certainly too cold to be going anywhere right now. Oh well, let's skip through another hour. Oh, sticks. Let's do a quick dash for sticks, seeing if we do need those. Just making sure I wasn't carrying anything smelly. Alright. There's a few bits here. And this is cold enough that I don't want to start breaking down sticks.
My fingers feel numb.
Actually, the thought that's an interesting thought, Christoph. How are you doing, by the way? Good to see you. My PC is arguably reasonably well shielded because it's made of aluminium. Now, granted, everything,
So cold.
but shielded against what, I suppose, would be an interesting point. RMI? You mean EMP? I don't think EMP would... Actually, does a Faraday cage protect against electromagnetic pulse? Now you've got me wondering. Now I'm going to have to look it up. Oh, while I'm warming up, I can do this. Does a Faraday cage protect against EMP? Yes. Here's the answer. A high-quality Faraday bag will protect against the damaging effects of an electromagnetic pulse or solar flare. It works by redirecting the pulse's energy around the outside of the bag, keeping... Yeah, okay. So, yeah, you do need it needs to be... Oh, it needs to be slightly complicated. No, so no. No. It's complicated. There is a military standard that you would need to apply. Multiple layers, copper nickel mesh or metallic composites. It needs to be correctly sealed, because if it's partially unsealed, it won't work. You must ensure the device inside does not touch the outer conductive walls. So, yeah, it's not. There we go. It does work, but it needs to be done properly. No, it wouldn't. Probably not, no. No, because there would have to be an opening in the Faraday bag to get it through. I wouldn't be at all surprised there's a way you could do it, but the problem is, yeah, you've basically got a direct link to the outside world, and as far as I know, it needs to be completely air-gapped. Yeah, so no. Maybe battery powered, but then you wouldn't be able to connect it to anything. You wouldn't be able to see it. Yeah. Right, what are we doing? We are... I'm just going to grab some food. Well, that is still too cold. Oh, drat. Come on, give me a minor break here. Just need a bit of a break. I can't tank that much damage when I'm minus 3 down chevrons. I'm really not comfortable about doing that. Okay, I got no food on me except for cattails. I've got some water enough to get me there and back. Okay. See if I can remember the way. It's always a case for me, isn't it? Oops. Oh, and it got cold immediately. Well, I'm now committed to this. And I can never remember the right way to go. Go high and round as memory serves. Ah. I heard a ptarmigan. Come on, where are you, ptarmigan?
Can't feel my hands. Never felt so cold in my life.
There's one here, I heard it. Yeah, I need to be a bit warmer for that. The simple answer is probably yes. If you knew the event was coming, and if you had the opportunity to pack your stuff away, you possibly could. That was the best shot I've made in a long time. I just want the feathers. Oh boy. And yes, I'm using no tools because it's as fast as using the knife, so. Although how you're expected to use the hacksaw to do this? Ah, wonderful. And now I've got to get home. What time of day is it? I'm just going to drop the carcass here. So, what do we think? Just head back and tank the damage? Yes, is the simple answer to that one. Alright, so if I'm going to do that, I am going to take a quick break, as per usual, on the hour. So we will head back. I'm not sure there's any point, but I'll talk about that in a minute. I don't have the means of making the broth, unfortunately. And I'm not sure I'm going to be able to. What are the ingredients for broth? Let's see. Broth. I need salt, which I probably have back in Coastal, but I don't have here. But, yeah, it's a thought. Yeah, I need salt. There's no salt around here, is there? I thought that was salt for a second. There's salt in this cave. I don't have enough water. No, I don't. I don't have quite enough. I'm gonna have to head back. It's warm enough back here that I could sleep. But I didn't bring enough water with me, arguably, and... This is painful. I've got cattails. I could waste a match and light a fire, but I can't make broth. There's no salt around here, is there? Oh. I don't have the memento key. I don't know that I can. Have you seen how late in the day it is? Whoops. It's, yeah. If that doesn't... I don't know about heading out in the middle of a... We'll compromise. I'll sleep. How about this? I wait for an hour. I could sleep. You think? It's no better. Oh no, this is okay. This is alright. For certain values of all and right. Just in case. Oh, it's not too bad, actually. Oops. Oh well. That would have been funny had I hit that. Yeah, stop complaining.
Damn, that smarts. I don't feel so good. Hurts a bit, but I'll make it. I'm gonna need some first aid. Soon.
Hey, Tony. Oh, yeah, sorry about that. I have no control over what YouTube does or doesn't do, unfortunately. Let's grab some food. Ha. Oh, that turned out a short blizzard. Good job I went and checked at the entrance, because it sounded like the blizzard was still ongoing. Yeah, YouTube is weird. The basic rule of thumb for notifications is if you post more than 3 videos in a day, then in principle YouTube won't send notifications after 3 videos. I haven't posted 3 videos in a day in more than that in some time, and publishing a live stream after it's been processed I think counts, but I'm not positive. I don't yeah, it's weird. Yeah, you'll heal, Mackenzie. Oh no, it was in the other one. I need 5 cloth, a sewing kit, and an hour. There we go. Oh no. We have another 2 degrees of warmth. That's the result. And now I definitely need to do a cloth run. I need water. Where did I put the water? Great, and we've got an aurora. Well, that's a valid point. And I don't have anything I can fix. Well, no, I've got 1 piece of cloth left. If I had to pick one thing to fix... Oh, I need 2 cloth. Yep, definitely need cloth. I've only got 1 piece of cloth. Do I have... Hang on a second. Hang on. I've got... Okay, here's a question. do I sacrifice my decent Mackinaw jacket to get the cloth so that I can fix the other Mackinaw jacket? I hate to do it because it's a good jacket. And if for whatever reason... Decisions. Yeah.
I need to drop something.
Didn't make much difference. This is true. Yeah, oh no, I fully intend to, and then I won't be going back. But there's always that little part of your mind which says, maybe I'll need a spare. I do have an extra piece of leather. Okay, that probably wasn't worth it. Right. Let's... No, the pain will go away after I sleep. It's not a big deal. And the sprain, so... I almost never... excuse me a moment, I might have to sneeze. I almost never bother with pain for sprains. Yeah, see, it's already healed. So...
I don't feel so good.
Yeah, 4 hours. So, yeah, it'll be fine. There we go. Oh. Now. Who wants to tell him or will I? During this run, when I first got to Milton, I picked up a Mackinaw jacket, but I didn't know it was a Mackinaw jacket, or I didn't even know that they were any good. So, to everybody's horror, I was observed to take it apart for cloth. And then, literally, I think it was the next live stream. It was the next live stream. I found 2 Mackinaw jackets elsewhere. Yeah, that's a thought. So, yeah, I think I gave everybody a heart attack. Actually, talking of that, has anybody seen Anna lately? I mean, I don't necessarily hang out in the same circles as she does, but has anyone seen Anna? We haven't seen her in what, a week? I'll probably try and drop her a line on Discord after this. Just make sure she's all right. Oh, right, okay. Oh boy, yes, now.
Come on.
No, I didn't see her on Sunday, obviously.
That's done.
Yeah, I think that was right. She was in hospital, I think. Let's see if I can find my way to the logging cabin. Is the logging cabin on the left or on the right? It's on the right, isn't it? Yeah, it's on the right. I spent quality time there in Wintermute before I realized there was no point in doing the survival thing in Wintermute because you don't carry over your equipment from one session to the next. Hang on, what? Halfway between the... Not seeing a low point. I'm almost there. I probably went. Yeah, I'm still not seeing a low point.
Can't feel my feet.
Unless you mean this. Yes, you mean that, don't you? Yeah, that's the low point to which you were referring. Oh, I should pick up sticks.
Too cold to think.
Yeah, I thought I was being awfully clever during Wintermute. Stop here, harvest some deer. Didn't I make some Deerskin boots or something? No, apparently not. Aha. Yeah, and I know that's there, and that's there. I'm thinking I should light the fire outside. I was just saying, I should light the fire outside, stuff it full of bits. Hang on, did that just use the magnifying glass?
Come on.
I am learning.
It's making my head feel thick. That did it.
Ah, do you know what I'm going to do while this torch is lit? I had a quick look there. Let's do a nook and cranny search first. Oh, yes, there is. Don't worry, I'm coming back. Did I already check in? Yep. Okay, now it's gone out the mount. Oh, yes, yeah. That's my next thing. And just doing
I wonder who owns this stuff.
matches. We got matches. We got matches. Got matches. Life just got a little more interesting. Yeah, good point. Okay, so that's gonna give me. Okay, I've got an hour or so. Yes, I saw. Sort of. Okay, bed, 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 pillow. Improvised knife is going to be getting a lot of use. That's empty. That's nothing there. Nothing there. There's method in that madness. So we've got 20 odd cloth. We've got. That is going to take 11 minutes. Oh, yes, I had forgotten that there was so much here. No, that's going to take too long. And that's everything there. Okay, so that's going to be done in a while. Let's check the last place out. What? I don't know what you're talking about there. It doesn't make any sense to me. What safe house? Oh, this is not good. Damn it. Okay, I don't.
This pack is getting kind of heavy. Turned out pretty well. Would do anything for a drink right now.
This one? I mean, they all look the same to me. I mean, this one. Oh, I see what you mean. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Right, I do have a minor problem now in that it is...
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Oh, well, here? Cool. My computer was happy with me this morning. Its ambient temperature was... meant I was running 10 degrees cooler than normal. Yeah, no, it's okay. Alright. Reishi mushrooms. Reishi mushrooms. Okay, not reishi mushrooms. Yeah, no, there's no reishi mushrooms in this particular area. There were. I think I've got everything. No, it didn't show up on the mapping, and normally it would. Whoa, now we still have more heat wave to come. Right, so one of my issues now is it's windy, and I don't know if I can get a torch to light for the way back, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to do a quick last check. Because I know there's a wolf in this area. So we got that, we got that. We got matches. Yeah, okay, cleared that. No, we apparently are due for more bad weather. Well, good weather, depending on your point of view. From a streaming point of view, it's not so great. But, yeah, no, my computer, as I've said before, typically runs quite hot because it's a small form factor system. Anytime its resting temperature is 40 degrees or lower, I regard pretty much as a win. And today, I think we got a bit cooler than that. But when it was 30 degrees outside, yeah, its resting temperature was closer to 50. So, I need to get back, don't I? All right. Yeah. See if I can find my way back properly. Because It was sort of up over here, wasn't it? Birch trees. Do we have any birch?
I'm not
Yep.
sure I can carry much more.
Got the direction right. Okay, so far we have done moderately well. We have enough cloth to fix anything, make torches. I've got extra matches. I don't know how many, but that gives us a little bit more of a boost. Yeah, that does help. Yeah, I know about the torch. I'm keeping an eye on it, mostly.
Could eat anything right about now.
Yeah, I better hurry back. That torch does not look like it's going to last long. Yeah, I don't have time to make a major... I mean, in real life, I don't have time to start a whole trip to the lookout tower. So, oh, sorry. I do beg your pardon. Coffee burp there. My apologies. Yeah, but no, seriously, yeah, by the time I'm done and so on and so forth, I am not going to have the time to do everything. So I'm going to play it safe and resume tomorrow. Sorry, this is a streaming issue, not a inability issue. I know there's a bed there, but like I say, I've been going for nearly 2 3/4 hours, so I do have to start thinking about getting on with a few other things. 2.5 hours seems to be optimum for the long dark. It's kind of funny. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. And then we can resume the same trip tomorrow. Let's just think. No, I have to. I actually run at a fairly rigid schedule most days. You know, between X, you know. And, there is always behind the scenes stuff as well. Although today I managed to streamline that quite nicely. But
I might have to drop some gear.
right, let's get this lit. And then I will pop out and pop back. And yeah, basically force a save.
Come on. Come on.
At least I have plenty of sticks. Right. Go out, come back, grab a save, get some food. Ah, food. I do need food. Ah, actually, oops, forgot. That's very nice of you to say. I'm sure I'd be quite boring after more than 3 hours. Gotta be kidding me. So by doing this, hopefully, I will set ourselves up so that we can do a quick dash up the top there. What time of day is it? Yeah, I could do that. Right. I didn't even look to see how much cloth I had. Oh, I couldn't stream for 7 hours. My longest live stream, I think, was 4.5, where I was on camera for 4.5 hours, and that was Warframe. The Christmas live stream doesn't count. I think that was 10 or 12 hours, but I was not on camera for about 4 of those hours. Oh, and I forgot, I'd actually did a Warframe live stream before that started as well, so that was a long day. Okay. Distinct progress. We got lucky again. I don't know how much cloth I picked up. At least 30, possibly more. So we do have the means to fix everything. Yeah, much success. People looking at the thumbnail may get the wrong idea, but it's difficult to compress 3 hours into one thumbnail. So, yeah, thanks everyone for watching. For those of you who are maybe new to me, hi. I'll be back this evening with Warframe. That's the plan, at any rate. Continuing the weekly struggle there. You all be excellent to each other. Remember to hug your kubros or fur babies and so on and so forth and what have you. I will see you all next time.